A lot of moms are trying to decide, should I have a C-section or should I have a vaginal birth? Well, whichever you choose, firstly, I want to say congratulations, and you can do it. You are stronger than you know. You can do it. Welcome to Mommy Melody Mondays. Our first episode today, we're going to talk about 5 things you should know about C-section from moi, who had a C-section 14 months ago. So stick with me to the end of this video. I'm going to share 5 things you should know about having a C-section and give you my experience here and there. So number 1 is the room. I don't see a lot of information on that because persons might deem it as immaterial, but I don't think it is. I think just knowing that you're in a comfortable, safe setting will help you to feel as relaxed as you can, because I mean it's a major surgery, and you don't know what to expect. It's a baby you're having and the whole works. But if you can just know that the room is set up in such a way that it's not scary, then okay, at least that is something to look forward to. For the room, you'll have your team of doctors and they'll introduce themselves to you. Honestly, I do not remember anybody's name, but I did have a great team of doctors, and everybody has their part to play in making sure that you're okay, making sure the baby's okay, and the whole works. So you don't have to worry. They go ahead and they introduce themselves to you and stuff like that. There's a drape that separates the top half of your body from the bottom half for persons like me who do not want to see what's going on down there. You know, the long needles and the scissors and knives and whatever else they use. I don't want to see it. I don't know if you want to, but I don't want to see it. So that was fine with me. Yes, there will be bright lights, of course. Nothing to be scared of. I mean, you know, they're performing a surgery. They need a light, guys. There's nothing to be scared of the lights. And they'll have the section where when the baby is taken out, they clean the baby and everything. So that section is still there, just like if you're having vaginal birth and they set up that area for the baby. It's still there for C-section moms, where they clean up the baby, and you still get to see your baby when they finish cleaning him up and everything and wrap him. You still get to see your baby, and even though it's a major surgery and everything, you can do that chest to chest if you so desire. What made my team so super awesome, there was a doctor beside of me. I don't remember his name, as I said, but there's a doctor beside of me he was really encouraging me and like, yeah mom, you're doing good. And when the baby was born, he's like, your baby's born, and I mean, they cried out still, but just that little, yeah man, are you okay, stuff like that. So that was really cool. You don't feel alone. Number 2 is the duration. C-section normally lasts approximately 45 minutes, thereabout. So I know for some of us it might feel like forever, but it's not forever. It's approximately 45 minutes tops, really. They cut you, they take out the baby, clean out the baby, stitch you back up, and you're good to go. Really. Number 3 is your mental recovery. Just like vaginal birth, it can be rough. Your mental recovery, your mental state can be rough. You can still experience postpartum depression. I mean, you're in pain and the crying from the baby and everything. You still can experience postpartum depression. So please, if you have a good support system, great. If you do not, try and get one. Like maybe there's a friend, if not family member, that you can count on to help you here and there with the baby. If you have your spouse there, beautiful, but try and get that support system. trust me, it helps. I know for me, and a part of my mental state was the fact that I felt like a failure because I really wanted to have Zay naturally, and that didn't happen. I mean, I researched everything about vaginal birth, you know, breathing techniques, everything you can think of. I researched that. I did not look on anything related to C-section, guys. I really didn't. I didn't, because it wasn't on the table for me. After I found out that, you know, placenta previa had gone and I'm good to have my vaginal birth and everything, I'm like, okay. So nearer to the time, I didn't, and that's just the truth. I didn't research C-section. I just focused all my attention on vaginal birth. But then, you know, right in the middle of everything, I had to have a unplanned C-section, an emergency C-section. So my advice to you, look on both things. Even if you have already made up your mind, you're having vaginal or you're having C-section. Well, if you're having C-section, you're having C-section, really. But I mean, it doesn't hurt to look on the vaginal side as well. Maybe you change your mind in the last minute, who can tell. But I felt like a failure. So that, plus trying to manage Zay while trying to manage the pain, which I didn't research how to help there and everything, it was a lot up here. But thank God for my support system. I had a great support system that helped me, my fiance with Zay, my mom, my sisters, everybody. They were there with me, chipping in here and there, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful afterwards, and I got some sleep. Which brings me to our next point, which is the physical recovery. You need sleep, a lot of it. I don't know where you're gonna find it. I'm joking, but you do. You need sleep. And I should just say, I don't believe in that sleep when the baby is sleeping. I don't, and that's me personally, because if I sleep when the baby is sleeping, when do I take a shower? When do I eat food? You know, my area there where the cut is, the incision, when do I clean it? When do I do all of those stuff? Because when Zay's up, and he wants my attention. So when do I do all of that? You know? So I don't 100% believe in sleep when the baby's sleeping. I do when I get the chance to. When he's sleeping, I will. But if I have something to do, I have something to do. I have to take care of my body as well. I have to feed my body as well. Also, overall, the recovery takes longer than vaginal birth. You're going to be in a lot of pain. I remember the first couple of days when I got home, guys. OMG. I stood up like, I don't want to use that word. I barely could get up. You know, like when you're pregnant and you have that big belly in front of you, like you're ready for go hospital, and you can't get up out of your couch. That was me after having Zay. That was me, because I was in pain. I was in a lot of pain. To shower was painful. To use the toilet was painful. To walk around little by little was painful. It was just a lot. I couldn't sleep in my normal bed. I had to take the couch. For I think the first 2 months, I had to sleep in the couch because the bed was high. We had a higher bed, and I couldn't reach up there. So I had to couch it for about 2 months. So just bear in mind that you will be in pain, but you're healing and you're gonna get through it. Just like how you got through the 9 months, you're gonna get through this period as well. And number 5 is the scar. So there are 2 types of cut. There is the vertical and the horizontal. The horizontal one is the one below your bikini, which is the one that I got. It's about 4 to 6 inches. It's not big. It doesn't go all the way around. Well, some person's one that I see online and so, it's kind of long, but mine is it's not long at all. And you know, after a while, it's really not that, I mean, I can see it and everything, but when I wear my bikini, You can't see it really. I guess maybe it's the type of bikini I wear. But the point is, the scar is not like back in the days. And well, the vertical one you'll probably see if you're wearing a two-piece, same way, but the horizontal one you don't see it. I've read that the vertical one actually takes longer to heal. I don't know, you know, maybe you can let me know in the comment section below if you've had C-section and it's a vertical one, or if you know somebody that had C-section in the past. I don't know anybody else. Well, I do know other persons that have C-section, but not the vertical one. But that's what I read, that the vertical one takes longer to heal. But definitely the vertical one, you'll see that one if you wear a two-piece, right? Unlike the horizontal. So I would tell you to get the horizontal one if you're gonna get a C-section. And as I say, it's not a long, going all the way across. It's not that long. And right now all I'm seeing is just a little scar. It's a little scar, barely visible. Oh, and just a bonus tip on the scar, it itches sometime especially when it was healing. And guys, please to take your medication while you're recovering physically and mentally. Please take your painkillers. I know I wasn't taking my painkillers every time. Even when I'm in pain, I wasn't taking painkillers because I don't like pills. I just don't like pills. But it helps in the healing process as well. And I had to just remind myself that, listen, it helps with the healing process, not just relieving the pain. So just take it and get this over with. So I hope you have learned something that will help you to decide should you have a C-section or not. Really. It is a major surgery, but it's not scary, guys, and it's over and done with. You have your baby, you take home your baby, and you enjoy your baby. You and your baby enjoy each other. And I hope I presented you guys with valuable information. So until my next video, thank you for watching and stay safe. Much love. See you soon.